Hi, this is Mila, and I'm back with an only at Target MG's Miniverse Make It Mini food favorites. But it is only a Target, so yes, I did have to go a long way away to get it, but I hope it will be totally worth it. It has been to date, because now I have 6, and there's 12 to make and collect. So technically, there's starting to be like a bigger chance to get a double. Is it the end of the world? No, they're really cute, but like I would really like to get more items. I am looking, this is my thingy from last time, my little guide. I would love to get the lava cakes. I have it. I would love to get the mini cupcakes. I would love to get the frosted sugar cookies. I have it. Oops, I have it. I have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I have it. So like, I don't have these 3 on the bottom, and the cookies and the mini cupcakes, lava cakes on top. And I would love to get all of them. So that's why I'm like hoping it's not a repeat. This is what it sounds like. As far as I know, there are no pinholes for these ones. And even if they were, even if it's a double, it's not the end of the world. I just do wish to get something new. So please send me positive energy. And here we go. Yeah, I can't see anything from here. I am seeing a thin package, so for me that means tongues. Ouch. Ow. Well, I do have a bit of a nail going on this finger, so at least it's more useful for opening stuff. Come on. There we go. And again, I won't make the bowl. This is tongues. I know it is tongues. Ooh, a different baggie. Oops. Okay. Let's see. I saw green leaves. To me, that means a salad. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. That is so adorable. Okay, I'll put it right here to my like bag collection at this point. Let's open my tongues, because I cannot live without my tongues. This will be an actual song someday. Okay, the fork, tongues, and the little head for the ball. Okay, I will put this right here so I don't lose it. Hopefully I won't forget that I'm having it. Okay. Ranch dressing, pardon me. And some grape tomatoes with what looks like holes inside of them. Interesting. I don't know why they put holes in the middle of the tomatoes, but okay, I guess. Some Market Pantry seasoned croutons. Some stickers that are going to go in the sink. The guide that I already have open in front of me. And this thing that I just won't read. And those are the 50-50 blend baby spinach and spring mix. They look really nice, but I did a salad for a more recent series. I believe it was the Diner series. And it was a spring mix salad. What salad is this? It says mixed salad. And it had very similar leaves. And it had the purple things inside as well. So it feels pretty similar, I won't lie. Okay, and whoops. And this is the bowl. So that's kind of it. Okay, let's get to making. I do want to look at the seasoned croutons and see what they look like. Where'd the scissors go? Okay. Because I am curious, like, are they crouton-like or are they... Okay, this is what they look like. It's basically little prisms with rectangular base, or it depends which way you look at them, but yes. They are little prisms, and they don't look very seasoned, but that's okay. That is kind of what they look like, but with less texture. Okay. Now to make it, yes, I will need the cherry tomatoes, which by the way look huge. And why is there holes in the middle? Does anybody know why there's a hole in the middle? Like usually cherry tomatoes, like unless it's actual cherries, there's nothing to remove. And it did say tomatoes. I don't know. Oh, maybe they were just removing the green part and it was easier to make holes. I don't know. Okay, so let's start by placing some leaves. Given it's the same one as the other salad I have, I think, or very similar at the least. I am not sure how different the salad's gonna look, but actually I should probably, wait a second. Before I start, let me put some ranch sauce on the bottom so things get to sticking, because otherwise there won't be a lot of sticking happening. Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. And I don't need it to be a ton, but just enough so that things are sticking. There we go. Oh, the ranch dressing has some, I guess, spices in it, which is great. And given it is leaves and all, I will need to make sure that they all are touching in one capacity or another the dressing, so they all get cured properly, because otherwise things will be moving and falling. So I might have to maybe do like a layer or two of these. Come on. Okay. The purple things seem to all want to go this way. Okay. Come on. I guess I'll put all of it, otherwise it's gonna look pretty empty. Okay. Maybe like this, just so that it looks pretty. But I'm already not anticipating adding the dressing on top. I will do though. Oops. Okay. I will do though first the dressing and then the croutons and the cherry tomatoes. We'll see how it'll look. But I don't want to cover it too much, so I guess we'll see. I guess. Of course it is sticky enough and I don't have a nozzle. Okay. Okay. Let's put a dollop, and then I will take my trusty toothpick. Well, it is a new toothpick, but I do love toothpicks. And we'll go from there. And this needs to touch everything, but not completely cover it, because otherwise it will not look nice. But I won't lie, this feels like the lobster ravioli all over again, because, I mean, it's the same sort of battle that's happening here. There we go. And while this is coming up, I'll just take advantage and take the little dollops. This way I can put them off to the side to try to stick something to them. I have to say this is one of my least favorite activities, is to try to get stuff to stick and like get a thin layer rather than a thick layer, and like this is not what I'm a fan of. Because especially like I want the tomatoes to stick to it, I want the croutons to stick to it. It needs to be everywhere. I don't want to cover everything. You get my point? Like it's not like the funnest thing. I probably should have put way more on the bowl. Thankfully, I don't see things moving anymore. And I think you can still see kind of the salad under. I put everything I had, so even if you don't see it, well, it's kind of done. There's no more to put. Let's add some croutons. This is going to be a very manual thing. Oh, some of them have a little bit of a texture, so. And I do need to make sure to leave some space as well for the tomatoes. This could be cheese. It doesn't have, according to me, great texture. But it does bring a pop of color, which I'm very much enjoying. And I am trying to place them at random, but like it's difficult to place them at random when it's not at random. And I'm really not a fan of these. They're huge. They're so huge. Let's take a darker one. They're huge. Did I say they're huge already in case you missed it? They're so huge. I liked it better without. Literally, I liked it better without those. I mean, I'm committed at this point, but I will stop here. Because I'm sorry, but in the salad they're showing, those things are tiny, and what I got were huge chunks of things. Like maybe if they were cut up. Oh. If they were cut up, it'll be cuter. Okay, I'll cut them up. Let me close this. And recover all the ones that I stuck. And I will go cut them up because I do not like them. They're way too huge. Like really huge. I won't show the cutting part because I would have to move everything. But I'm basically going to just grab an X-Acto and cut them. And I'll see how like small I'm able to cut them. And there they are. They're basically quarters. And I do think it'll work much better size-wise. And I won't call them cherry tomatoes. I will call them basically just tomatoes. But yeah, I think it looks way more appropriate size-wise. And now it's a nice addition to the salad, I think. Okay, now I'm happy. There we go. This looks way better. Like way better. Oh, sorry. Let me center this a bit more. There we go. And I can always go cut up more if I decide it needs more. But I think here. Nope. Oops, it fell. There we go. I think this is good, and I think it looks way better than it did before. I'm not going to put the fork in. I'll just leave it like this. And I will go cure it, and it just occurs to me that there's sauce right here on the side. And while it is necessary for gluing, I don't want to see it. So there we go. Okay. And this is way off to the side. I need to move this a bit because I don't want it coming out of the bowl. It looks weird. There we go, like this. Much better. Okay. I'll go cure. And there is the salad cured. Just put the fork right here. Just to be, there we go. And I think this looks really cute. I did go and hunt down the other salad that I mentioned, and this is what it looks like. And I do have to say, in this one, I feel like the colors are way better balanced. And look at the size of the cherry tomatoes. A quarter of the new one, well, I mean, of the Target series cherry tomatoes are basically a whole cherry tomato in this one. So I think I do like the color maybe a bit better on the tomatoes here. It seems a bit more natural. To be fair, there's different colors. So I do as a whole, I think, like the salad better with the vibrant colors. This one seems more like a normal salad you would actually like eat. This is just too beautiful. But now I'm glad because I have both salads, so I can serve them on a table, like at the two ends, and it's gonna be a lovely, lovely addition. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. What I do think though is this is still, still number 1, still number 2, and this is going to go right here at number 3. So the mixed salad was a success, made my top 3. I don't know whether you agree. Let me know. Let me know also which of the 2 salads you like better. The spring mix, which is the old one, or the new one, which is just a mixed salad. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you for the next little moment we get to share together. Bye!